Alright, you all ready?
No.
Alright, Sydney, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's start it. How many of y'all enjoy drinking? Show of hands, come on. Now, how many are actually 21? Hey, some hands went down. Now, how many of you think the drinking age should be lowered? Wow, typical. I personally think it should be lowered, so that's what we're going to talk about tonight. That statistic says that alcohol remains widespread among teens, and that 3/4 of high schoolers have consumed alcohol on a regular basis by the time they graduate. Regardless of the rules that are put in place and the regulations, it still happens. About.com says that if you're old enough to fight in a war, vote for state politicians, drive a car, and you're old enough to buy alcohol in most countries, and that is the case. I've been researching this topic for a couple years now, and I'm pretty confident with my findings. So I'm going to give you some reasons why the drinking age should be lowered. Hey, and you'll agree after this presentation. So Procon.org says that 18 is the official age of adulthood in the United States. And that as an adult, you should be able to make a decision whether or not you want to consume alcohol if you can do everything else. So let's look at some reasons why this age should be lowered. At 18, you can drop out of school and enlist in the military. You can get drafted to go off to war. They give you a gun, and you're put in a situation, and they expect you to make the right decision. You can fight for your country, but say you do get drafted, you're not allowed to have a beer with your squadron before you get shipped off to war. It's a little ridiculous, if you ask me. Then you can vote. You can vote for the president. You can vote for other state officials. You can vote for important topics and issues that not only affect you, but affect everyone around you and ultimately everyone else. So with all this power that they give you to vote, they're not going to let you make a decision about yourself if you want to buy a beer. I mean, hey. Then there's contracts. Before you turn 18, you really can't do anything. But then once you turn 18, your signature carries a whole lot of weight. You can sign for a car loan. You can sign for a car, student loan. You can sign for a house, apartment. It carries weight, and you become responsible for everything that your signature is now on. It can be withheld in a federal court of law, but with all this weight that your signature carries, you can't sign off for a beer at a cash register. Hey, go figure. Then there's you can be voted on to serve on the jury. You have this power to call me an innocent, call them guilty. You can make a decision about somebody that will change their life forever. You can either save them or say, sorry, dude. But then you can't make a decision about yourself to drink a beer. Hey. You can get married. You can leave your parents. You can get a house. You can get a wife, get some kids. You're given this responsibility to take care of others other than yourself. You got a job. You're living the life. And then after a long day of work, you can't come home and have a beer with dinner under your own roof. Full of absurd. Drinks, hey, they're a good way to end the day, good way to relax, blow off some steam, just wind down at the perfect time at night. So remember that if you're old enough to fight in a war, drive a car, vote for a politician, sign a contract, then ultimately make a decision that's going to change your life and someone else's, I think you're old enough to have a beer. Thank you.
That was a great topic. Hey.